I'm Brian,
I'm Rich.
and today we're going to bubble you up the catalase test. This test starts off with a few basic things, making sure that you have the proper eye protection, gloves, and closed-toed shoes. So at this point, Rich will take it away and show us the catalase test.
All right. The catalase test. The catalase test is used to differentiate bacteria based on their ability to respire. The catalase test is frequently used to differentiate Streptococcus from Staphylococcus. For today, we will be using E. coli. For the catalase reagent, we will be using hydrogen peroxide. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some E. coli, which we have been given by Ms. Sedaris to use today. And throughout this test, we will be using aseptic techniques. So if my great partner here could start my flame, I would certainly appreciate it.
We're cooking with gas, folks.
It's dangerous. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some of the isolated colonies or bacteria onto one of the slides. Okay, so using aseptic techniques again.
We're going to flame our loop.
Flaming loop. Happy with the flame?
Looks good to me.
Alright. We're going to grab some of the bacteria colonies.
And those are E. coli bacterial colonies, Rich?
For today's test, we are using E. coli. I'm going to take some of the E. coli and put it on the slide.
That's a good chunk, Rich. You got a good amount of E. coli on that slide. It should react well.
Just trying to get it off. Okay.
Rich, why don't you pick up that slide and show it to the camera so they can see the E. coli?
Brian, that's a great idea. E. coli on the slide.
There we go.
So now we will use some of the catalyst or the hydrogen peroxide as the reagent. Which we have already poured some of this
Into the beaker. This is not vodka. There you go, sir.
So now I'll take some of the hydrogen peroxide and put one drop on the E. coli. And what we're looking for
Ooh,
is bubbling.
we got some serious bubbling going on here, folks.
So what bubbling means is it's a positive reaction. Can you see the...
There you go. Let me let you see that a little bit better here, Rich.
bubbling?
That's bubbling, folks.
Here's another slide that we did over here. Can you get a close-up of this?
Of course. Oh, here, let's move it so we don't put it right in the Bunsen burner.
Bubbling.
Bubbling.
Alright, there we go. You can see the bubbling. If it was negative, there would be no bubbling. So,
Rich, would you like me to turn the flame off?
yeah, go ahead and turn the flame off. Another important noteworthy thing to mention is catalyst is an enzyme that is capable of decomposing hydrogen peroxide to oxygen. So that's how we find out if it's reactive to oxygen. And that is the catalyst test.
Thanks for joining us today.